Welcome to the night show. I'm your host, TK Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. You know what you can call me. And I welcome you back to our nightly adventure. Not even sure. I don't think this is actually the way we need to go, but I'll still kill it. Yeah. You know me, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and you know what you can call me. And we're continuing our journey into the dream of Dream Drop Distance, the Kingdom Hearts game. This is everybody. Run in. So that makes me believe we have to actually go somewhere over here. That was unexpected. I assume this. Oh, goddamn! We went back to the gullet. How'd that happen? So we're gonna have to do that again, I guess. Oh, I guess this. No, Riku, don't get in the acid. Stay out of the stomach acid, Riku. Never a sentence I thought I would ever have to say. Hey man, this is Kingdom Hearts though. The fact that this, we're dealing a giant ass key that kicks ass. And let's be honest, this series is just crazy, and I don't know if we have to go this way or over there, but I do see a treasure chest over there, so I can hear someone? But I see no one. I'm just curious, that's what literally just meant to be for decoration. So it implies it's somewhere on. So I guess another one of these? But all it just feels like it's flipping shit. So unless it's playing, we have to go somewhere this way. See that? It's not why we don't stand in the stomach acid, Riku. Okay, let's just give it a minute again for our heal to go back. I'm just trying to think what's the best way to go. I just don't know where we're supposed to go. It's like, this seems like it'd be a new path. I don't want to be standing in the acid. No, get out of the acid, Riku. This sounds like it'd make more sense. First, let's see if this is a new way. Healing just because that just seems the best option. But like I said, we did take damage from being in that acid, so I wouldn't suggest healing is a bad thing. Wait, don't tell me that's the only literal part of this room. Like, Let me out, somebody. The hell just happened? Oh, I guess we hit something. We haven't discussed this already. Monstro is an annoying ass world. And yes, I'm calling it Monstro, despite the fact technically this world's called Painter's Paradise. But let's be honest. Can you imagine calling this world anything other than Monstro? And I just fell off my walk down, so let's walk right back up. Yeah, the Spirit Roar is the one I just don't know what it does. I guess let's try hitting this. Well, first let's get this chest, then we'll hit this guy. Now this one I'm honestly just lost on. So obviously we can't... Unless we're supposed to hit this? Well, hey, at least Riku's getting stronger. Okay, despite the fact I think... I seriously just have no idea what's going on in this. Wow. Save point. You know what that means? There's gotta be a boss coming up. Boss, you know what we do. God, for a second I thought that was a mimic. I'm like, what? Closer. Technically, would Dream Drop Distance not count for the... Not Dream Drop Distance, actually they did. Dark Earth. I think, let's call maybe you already technically did. You think about it, depending on what you consider Roxas's working for the organization, he was a villain. But you can also... But outside of that... I would also like to bring up Mart's G Dark Road. Ah, shit. See, we're gonna get a demonstration of something I don't... Why is there a spirit ball? So yeah, we'll get the demonstration of one of the only times I don't like the drop thing. As you can see, our drop is about to run out. I have no items, and... Yes, it can happen during a boss fight. Nah, let's do that. Take out the Dream Eaters, you can knock bouncing foes away. We can knock them away, but I think Sora's smacking them around enough that you don't need to. I just realized we don't have our Dream Eaters. I can't even use the command for doing that. Which, maybe this is just one of those solo ones, but it just feels weird and out of place when you realize we've always had our Dream Eaters. I'm 90% sure they can teleport to our side. Yeah, I said it last time, but I haven't had the chance to switch it. Spark is leaving the command deck. Proving it anywhere to yourself is now. I'm already decided to remove you. High jump. Ooh. Now we jump even better.
You again? Xemnas? This is impossible.
My. A hollow puppet that's managed to grow a heart. Just imagine that.
Pinocchio isn't anything like you nobodies. But if Pinocchio could be given one, shouldn't you be able to have a heart inside you too?
Maybe so. However, do not forget that you yourself are not so very different from us.
How am I anything like a nobody? That doesn't make any sense.
Boss 3, Nobodies. Organization 13. Chronicle, you now. Roxas woke up in his room in Twilight Town after having another strange dream. Only 7 days left in his summer vacation, and he would be spending them with his best friends. But strange things began happening around him. White monsters called Dusk attacked. A key-shaped sword called the Keyblade materialized in his hands. On the last day of his vacation, Roxas remembered who he really was and what he had been trying to do. He found Sora sleeping in a pod and realized his summer vacation would have to end. With Roxas' demise, not really, the last of Sora's memories returned to him, and he woke from a year of sleep. It was a joyful reunion with Donald and Goofy, who had stuck by him all through his slumber. They were also asleep. Jiminy examined their journal, a record of their last journey, but it was blank except for a single phrase, "Thank Naminé," which Sora has still yet to do. With King Mickey's guidance, the group found their way to the mysterious tower, whose master, the sorcerer, Yen Sit, alerted them to a new threat. Nobodies, who served a group dressed in black coats known as Organization 13. And it was so that Sora, Donald, and Goofy set off on a new adventure. In Hollow Bastion, Sora was reunited with his old friends and learned that the Heartless were still causing trouble. Like they do, Heartless just love to cause trouble. While dealing with them and the Nobody, Sora had his first encounter with the organization since waking. While chasing its members from world to world, he learned that Kairi had been kidnapped by the organization back in Twilight Town. On a second visit to Hollow Bastion, Sora and friends found themselves trapped inside a computer owned by Ansem the Wise. They repaired the program and returned to the real world, where they were finally reunited with King Mickey. And boy, did he have a surprise to share. It turns out the Ansem Sora fought and defeated was not really Ansem at all. Ansem the Wise had an apprentice named Xehanort who turned into a Heartless. This Heartless stole his master's name Ansem, while the Nobody that was created in process Xemnas became the leader of the organization. During an epic battle with the Heartless, Sora finally got a glimpse of this new adversary. I like to point out that Ansem is, despite the fact his name is not Ansem, he's rarely referred to as Xehanort's Heartless. He's still referred to as Ansem, which gets really kind of confusing later, but I guess it's because they never decided to give him a new name. He's always just been Ansem. Sora's search for Kairi brought him back to Twilight Town. By using the alternate version of the town where Roxas spent his summer vacation, Sora and the others found a way into the realm of darkness. However, along the way, they were ambushed by a horde of Dusks. Axel, one of the organization's members, came to the rescue and sacrificed himself to protect Sora, who was in a way also his best friend Roxas. Yeah, Sora's the original, or the somebody people like to say, but somebody is purely a fanon term, I think. Like, it's not an actual canon turn. It would be interesting if they made it a canon turn. At last, Sora had reached Organization's homeworld, the world that never was. He infiltrated the castle, leaving defeated Organization members in his wake, and finally found Kairi. He was also reunited with Riku, who had been transfigured into Ansem as a result of using the darkness within him. Thankfully, Riku's true form was restored. They met the real Ansem the Wise, who had assumed the name Diz, and whose blind quest for vengeance against the apprentice who had betrayed him had brought ruin to Roxas and countless others. Realizing the error of his ways, Ansem the Wise blew up the organization's Kingdom Hearts as atonement and was himself engulfed in the blast. Atop the castle, near what remained of Kingdom Hearts, Sora and the others confronted and defeated Xemnas. Naminé opened the gateway home. Symbolically, she and Roxas accepted their place with Sora and Kairi, the people they had come from. As Sora and Riku tried to follow Kairi and the others out, the gates suddenly closed. Xemnas had survived, and Sora and Riku were flung into a final battle. They were able to dispatch Xemnas, but there was no escape from the realm of darkness. At the dark margin, they stared out to sea, ready to give up, but then a letter in a bottle washed up. It was from Kairi. A door to light appeared, leading them back to their home, the Destiny Islands, where all their friends were waiting. Not long after, Sora and Riku were watching the sunset when Kairi presented them with a letter. She had found whatever was in the letter, convinced the three of them that their journey was not over. And that's that. And we're gonna go after Pinocchio and... I was about to say Pinocchio and Piccolo. No, not though. I don't think that's the way we need to go. That's the way we... Oh, treasure chest. I like there's a lot of drop me not. That's not what we need. Yeah, since that's the only way out. Save point. Wow, that literally failed to do what I wanted it to do. Full motion is both useful and not useful at the same time. We just saved. It just feels weird to save again. What the? How the hell did we backtrack like that? Hey, we're getting speed, so I'll enjoy it, but... Don't see how Spark is supposed to give off light. It reminds me of the, you probably won't see many people playing it right now, or you could probably see a lot, but the mobile game Dragalia Lost, you may have heard of it. It's recently going to hit the end of its service next month, which makes me sad, because it's not only a funny way, you literally just came from that way. No, wait, because this sounds like the door that we just shut. Yeah, no, they're just the same hallway. Yeah, it's, what was I? I've lost track of my point, unfortunately. What the hell was my point?
Well, I hope they got home safe. Hmm?
You must be Sora.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And you must be the Blue Fairy.
That's right. And I'm afraid that I have brave news. Good Geppetto went off to look for Pinocchio, and he was swallowed by a whale named Monstro.
What? Have you told Pinocchio and Jiminy about it yet?
Yes. And when I told them Geppetto was still alive inside the whale and at the bottom of the sea, those two little ones ran off at once. They're very determined to save him.
But that's crazy. I've got to find them.
Search for Monstro.
This Monstro? I've heard of him, Pinocchio. He's a whale of a whale. Why, he swallows whole ships alive. And besides, it's dangerous. Why,
Goodbye, Jiminy.
Goodbye. I may be live bait down there, but I'm with you.
Well, kids. Well, actually, no. There should not be any kids watching the stream, but I hope everyone doesn't take the idea. Never try to get swallowed by a whale. Yeah, this kind of implies Sora's storyline is definitely both or Riku's, which makes sense because, well, again, plot-wise. But I would just say it kind of makes sense that Sora goes first because it would be no point for. And notice this is one of the only worlds. It hasn't been implied they're on the same side. So if you ask me, it makes less sense for them to be on the same side. Same time. Plus, Sora has already gone through Monster. Like, it was him. He's bitten through that dungeon in the first world, and I just don't see any reason why would they need to include in their own version of it. Okay. This leads all the way down. Oh no, there it's further. I thought that was a rock pattern, but oh, this is where I found him. Talk. Ribbity. Hi, Chunty, you're on. Take out the Dream Eaters. God, he's got a lot of health. See what I mean? I don't like using Spark. It really just works inconsistently. Damn, we're taking a lot of this, like, fast. Damn. Stop running. Shit. That was weird. I'm pretty sure we get a chance to fight him again later. Or I should say, I guess, I don't think this is going to be his only appearance. I'll actually have to look up where else you can find him, because I've never come across him a second time. But we wrecked him. And I think, again, like I said, I've never seen him the second time, but if we do find him again, I think we should be able to continue where we left off. So hopefully that means we'll just be able to finish him off. There's still one left. Where was he? He fell out of the sky. Weirdness to stop magic. You realize it doesn't look like we do any damage even on health-wise. Under the water. Let me click that. Don't ask how Sora can hold his breath like this, or breathe under the water. My guess, the answer is magic of the Keyblade. Or Sora just happens to know a water breathing spell.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
So. Ooh, treasure chest! You know what that means? Loot. That reminds me, did we ever actually equip high jump? No, we didn't. Okay, now that's the way we came. God, he covers so much ground jumping like that. God, I just remember this from the last time. Save. And as I said, I don't want frickin' Spark as one of our abilities now, so we're gonna do Gravity Strike. I'll try it out, but... And while we're here... Bide has got anything new. See, Spark Dive looks like it might be a cooler ability, but I'm not gonna get it. Actually, fudge it. I'll buy it, but we're not gonna try using it right now. Let's wait for the command deck to go back up. Deck's ready. Huh. Totally felt like this was leading to a boss fight, but... Guess not. There's a chest up here. How could I not get it? I feel like we literally just can't. I have no idea where we're supposed to be going here. This place makes less and less sense to me. Alright, let's fall back down, I guess. This one's having to be ball just like this. Don't get it. Oh, that's strange. Whatever. We explore, we get a little lost, we'll find our way. This brings us here, but if we go here... Because we can't fall back down here, like, it just brings us up, so it's clearly a way out. But this just leads us right back here. Which makes you wonder where you're supposed to go, because you keep just... Unless maybe... Oh wait, I saw a treasure chest though! Damn it, no! Stop slow motioning the wrong way! Okay, so that one literally... I'm more lost. That just brings us back. So it brings us back. This is supposed to lead. I got on this thinking it was supposed to lead us somewhere, but now all I'm seeing is it literally just going the same direction it's been going. Been going around. Okay, so I guess it wasn't up here. The thing is, it's not up here either. And falling down this thing ain't gonna bring us anywhere because it just brings us right back up here. Okay. That just brings us back. This looks like a new area. Maybe this one can explain something.
Oh no!
Girls an entire goddamn whale. That's unexpected.
Then rescue my friend.
That's even more perfect. Chill, Foster.
Let's go!
Yeah, as much as I keep saving this ability, when it's... Yeah, that ended up useless. I gotta admit, it's not the... Yeah, honestly, his is literally a little less helpful. The reason we increase sword attack. No one gets down. But that's just a mess. Flying enemy was probably not the best. Do not tell me we're about to drop it. Get in the middle of another boss fight. Damn, stand still! Damn it, running away again. Come on! God damn it. Gotcha. Oh, thank God they turned off it off for this. That would have been really annoying if they're going to make me stop Bubble Burst in the middle of this.
I get it now. After this, Pinocchio and Jiminy's world gets dragged into darkness. And they end up cast into the sea between worlds, along with Monstro. And then, they end up in Traverse Town and the belly of the whale. That's when we meet for real. It's like Master Yen Sid said.
Don't ask how Jimmy ended up in
Pinocchio's
Disney.
world is dreaming. And that world
In
will never be
Disney
right
Castle, 'cause that's weird.
until it wakes from sleep.
Ferris Gear. A keyblade that triggers fewer reality shifts but compensates with an extra boost in strength and magic. Honestly, whatever can help me hit someone harder, it makes me smile, and I will happily use that keyblade. We unlocked a new toothbrush, rainbow. But we can't continue in the next worlds. Not because that world's still there, because we actually need Riku to finish his. I like we have more. Because he's in the middle of a boss fight, I want him to have a confirmed higher attack. Yeah, just yeah. See, everything we did has now been wasted. That even the link bonus we had. But notice how this one is Char instead of Chill. My guess is being in Monstro heated it up, but now it doesn't have the ice. It's a fire beast, which is an interesting concept for a Dream Eater. Thankfully, it looks like he's going to be easy to kill this time. It also might be a better way to explain, like, why did the other one that we didn't exactly finish off? So we did. This whole point of this one wouldn't be the same. Then again, half the time the Dream Eater is the exact same one, so...
I thought I was always sent into the past, on the Destiny Islands. So why does it seem like time was rewound in this world too? Maybe it's like Master Yen Sid said. The world was freed from darkness, but is yet to wake from it. It's trapped in a never-ending dream.
Ocean's Raid! Damn, a Keyblade that's actually different. That might be also just because, you know, Riku and Sora technically go through a different version of Monstro, but it's still, like, weird.
It's a raven! Oh!
That raven is Maleficent.
Why, that's Minnie's.
Huh? Gorge, what's it say?
It's from Maleficent. She's kidnapped Minnie.
She took Minnie!
The letter says for me to return to Disney Castle, or else.
Mickey, there is no time to waste.
Okay, you fellas stay here.
King Mickey, we're going with you!
Gosh, I guess you're right, pals. We friends
Come on, Mickey, you can't ask them to...
Master and Sid, we'll be back.
You can't ask them to abandon their queen. Like, literally, Mickey just suggested they abandon the queen. Oh.
The timing is too perfect.
Well, I mean, they got abandoned. I mean, like, they don't know
Maleficent
about their
must
queen.
sense a change in the forces of darkness. A change like Xehanort.
I mean, you knew Xehanort was coming back, so why so shocked? Now, like, I do find this scene like confusing. Like he says, like, I see a change in the forces of good. Like you predicted Yen Sid was coming back. Not Yen Sid. Fuck. Xehanort was coming back. That's part of the whole reason we're going through this game plot for Market Mastery, because we need more masters. Wavered a little bit there, but now that we've unlocked, right. Why can't I go? Oh, I guess we have to go back to Twilight Town, or not Twilight, Traverse Town. Die. I don't know why I did it that way. First, I'm pretty sure this is unneeded. Ah, whatever. Sometimes you just want to go through the old ways. Ring is open. So I'm just kind of curious, do we make it fast far enough to go through all the way? Hey, we got gold! That makes me happy. Mark die. Oh, but it doesn't make us visit the world, which is actually what I meant to do. Yeah, because I remember there's a part where we have to...
Traverse Town? Why am I back?
Nobody says, why am I back? Like, you can't...
Josh.
Nice of you to join us.
What happened?
Trouble happened. I was hoping one of you could help.
When did Sora get here?
Bravo, Riku. Why can't you be this quick on the uptake?
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
Now, let's get down to the problem. We've got a nasty genie on our hands. It keeps jumping between worlds. Not only that, it knows how to summon creatures like pretty powerful ones too. The others are on a mission to stop it, but they need help.
The others? You mean Shiki and her friends?
That's right. They all found their game partners, and Shiki is over fighting the other Traverse Towns. In fact, Sora's helping them out.
Good to hear. So what can I do?
Actually, the Dream Eater just reappeared in the Fountain Plaza. I sent Feed and his partner to face it.
I'm on it.
I love how high 2 Beats partner is.
Riku,
But...
there's something else you need to know. These
How did it
two
not work?
Traverse Towns separated by the portal. I was under the impression they were parallel worlds, but it looks like I was wrong.
Wrong how?
That's where it gets tricky. After you and Sora left, Shiki crossed the portal to join your game partner. Did you notice players have a mission timer inscribed on their hands? Well, when she got to the other side, Shiki had more time left on her clock than her partner. And when Beat's partner crossed over from the other side, she had less time left.
So time flows differently here and there? So what? That's true of any two worlds. Their home world will be running on a different time axis too.
Kind of a weird aspect, but I don't know.
Yes, I understand that. But if these Traverse Towns were parallel worlds, then time would flow the same in both. But it doesn't. Ergo, they are not parallel worlds.
You mean there's a past and a future?
No, impossible. The worlds are clearly separate. It's not just time that sets them apart. As you yourself noted, every world flows at its own pace.
That's a weird plot point, but...
That for all their similarities, these are two distinct worlds.
Distinct worlds?
I think this is the only one world that...
But this is all conjecture.
World that technically that's
the same world
the base.
imagined by two people. What does that tell you? That we're in...
The dream.
Yes. Bravo again, Riku. In which
I think
case,
literally
nothing
this is
may
the only
matter
one.
one bit to me or my friends. But to you and Sora, I think it might be a vital
Worlds,
clue.
I think every other world implies either the events are happening...
Thanks.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe
So you
some of them
need me
are
in
oddly...
Wow, I'm running out of Bravos.
Be right back.
I love how it hides it in the scene, but even in the information, it highly points out it's frickin'... Oh wait, gotta equip Riku with this new Keyblade. And see about adding another command for him. We'll do Fire Windmill for him. And edit hit. That actually makes me wonder, did he get High Jump as well? Yes, he does. Okay. But we'll equip his new Keyblade, Ocean's Rage. Oh, it actually does less strength than ours. I would prefer when it hits harder, so. Also, I just realized, I think it's the first time, again, we're not really starting Travis Town, but it's the first time we're going to a new world, starting as Riku. I'm gonna switch, whatever. Didn't work the way I wanted it to. Did not land that at all. Oh, treasure chest. I think we're making our way to... Wait, did we just backtrack? Or is it just looking really familiar? Yeah, we just backtracked, I think. But I will say, I noticed, especially after now playing World Ends With You, or watching the anime, they added some distinct, like with the markers, and like all the these markers, like these, like spray paints, it made Travis Turn look a little more Shibuki. Basically like the actual World That Ends With You. Yeah, we just backtrack again. I gotta stop doing that. That's what I like it. Done that. You definitely should have gotten. And this leads nowhere, so I'm not even well, I thought this was the right way. You know what? We're not doing that. This is something imply this would be the right way either. No! Thunder. Not a spell we've actually had yet. God, did I just completely run the wrong way? 'Cause I swear, everywhere I'm going is the wrong way. Sometimes I wish this game gave you a full-on map. Wait, I think we're going now. No, Budget, I'm gonna backtrack to where we just entered and I'm gonna try a different location. I have a bad distinct feeling I'm not going the right way. And now looking at this way, I'm almost positive this is literally the only other way we can go. This would just bring us back. Let's see what the Moogle has. Nothing. I mean, a stronger blizzard. Stronger fire, why not? And I'm starting here. Let's see, any new recipes? A Tatsu Blaze, why not? And a Fishbone recipe. So this is just going to bring us back to 2nd District, which won't lead us anywhere new. So I know for a fact we didn't go anywhere. Alright, I guess we'll go on the back streets again, try that again. But we're really going to try to focus and not get lost. The fact that we're lost right now just means we can get some grinding in. Alright, follow the road here. Also just realized I didn't equip the new fire. I also maybe will get rid of Blizzard. Not Blizzard, Sleep. It's not that I don't think Sleep is useful. I just feel like it doesn't work on the bosses, so it's not as helpful as it can be. You firing your laser. Rewrite this. Right here, we should end up right here, which actually leads nowhere. If we fall back, we should end up this way. I know I'm forgetting something, but what am I forgetting? This doesn't lead us anywhere. Wait a minute. There's a part further in we can go. I thought it, for some reason I thought that was a wall, but we can go further in. God, I mean, this is why I kept seeming so lost. I'm gonna be pissed. I didn't need to heal there, did I? We already established we're getting Riku something to see. Definitely looks like we're going a new way, so. Take a sec to save. You see, Riku's under level. But it does piss me that literally that's why we kept getting lost. Like, literally, I can't believe that kept happening. Hey, we got a 2-for-1 deal there. Oh, I can't. I guess since I broke the barrel, I can't get that right now. Paralyzed.
Beat! About time, yo! Beat! What happened to your Dream Eaters? Don't need them when I've got my game partner, and I don't need you!
Oh, here we go again. 5 seconds ago it was, where's Riku? And now the act...
Whoa! Don't tell him that!
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Ryan. Riku, right? Sorry, my partner's acting like a ghost.
I am not! You always gotta go around and garnish my reputation!
Since when? You burned that bridge all by yourself. Nobody raises his reputation by lowering others.
Yo, Riku! You gonna sit there and let her get in my grill?
Sorry, it's just... You two are cut from the same cloth.
I ain't made of cloth.
When you realize they're siblings, that kind of makes sense.
Looks and talks like a fun, but there's a heart of gold in there somewhere.
How do we just escape?
He's come through for me, so I know what you mean.
There! See? Ryan! You didn't just call me a punk again!
Huh?
He's a skater!
Alright, now we've ruffled its feathers. Ready to do this?
Yeah! Me and Ryan will handle things here.
You go after that thing.
Again, they're not an old married, they're siblings, Magus. Can you run this way? Just ready to run. No, seriously, it didn't run this way, right? That. So I find it weird Riku would face the other direction. Okay, that's definitely the owl who does that, because I remember it loading, but it's the only one I've seen like that load kind of thing. Yeah, I'm actually positive we need to go this way. I can just see Riku's about to drop. Which is not fun because I don't... I mean, it's better for when we face Spellcan. Yeah, I knew I was going the right way.
Quantity versus quality, huh?
Take out the Dream Eaters. Literally means nothing how many after fixing, so I'll have to drop any minute, so... Hey, well, if that's what we're about to drop, I feel more comfortable doing this then. Oh, that's right, because the Dream Eaters are still around, we can't. Oh. Means it's time for Sora to get. Which means Sora gets the chance. Doesn't swirl. I'm not making the mistake of diving again.
Huh? I'm back in Traverse Town.
Why, hello down there, Sora. I've been waiting.
You do know you can wait on the ground, right? Come down so we can talk.
Now?
Now? What do you mean now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
You know, you're turning more into Neku every day. But listen, I'm glad you two showed up because...
Two? Does that mean Riku's here?
Yes, but you and he are still a world apart. He didn't seem especially worried, though. He knows he'll find you.
Yeah.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you? Their existence is on the line. And the Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good. But they found refuge in this world. And luckily, each other too.
Reapers?
Right. If Neku and the others want to get back to where they came from, they need to win the Reapers' game. It's like a series of missions. Those are the rules of their home ground. Except, this time, the mission is a tough one. They're pitted against a Dream Eater that can summon 100 more like it. So, I was sort of hoping you and Riku could help us out. You have your Keyblades, and with those, we might still have a chance.
Well, I'm glad he's here with you.
If he is. Riku's on one side of the portal, and you're on the other. He might be by your side, he might be a million miles away. You can't measure the distance in time or space. Even without the wall between you, it's hard to say.
Don't worry. He's with me. Even when it might seem like he's not.
Then you two are lucky.
You and your friend are lucky too, Joshua.
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey!
Anyway, Neku and his partner are pinned down in the Fountain Plaza. I can count on him, right?
Always!
Catch up with Nechiki in the Fountain Plaza. Now, let's see if we can't find the Fountain Plaza easier. We'll also, after we clear these Dream Eaters, make sure to, you know, actually swing our Keyblade up. Also, eventually we should Ferris Gear. Oh, damn, it still works less. Alright, we're not using Ferris Gear. But I'm curious, if we try to create a spirit, can we create anything new? I guess that's... Wait, is that literally our own? No. Here's a heightened hazard that shoots lasers from its horns. Once a blastathon subsides, it's open season. Alright, I'm just curious what else we can make. This distance finder has a chest-mounted cannon and ammo that can lock down movement and commands. You know what? I want to try. Seems we're not getting too much of a boost. Just get your commands. Let's give him a potion, why not? Tiger Source. Nah. We're good with it. But now I'm curious. Change party. Because this kind of implies we can use more than... So we have to... So yeah, I guess that just means that they switch out. That's 4th District, but no, that's not the Fountain Plaza. Where did I just run into? Okay, that's not it either. But, hey, grinding time! Plus, we never did get the chest from here. Going ass bat. Oh, I guess when you have 3, you can still... Oh no, these just lets you switch. Yeah, you still can't... Which means I can now use them in between, I guess, maybe? I don't know. You see, we don't get the 3rd party member, so I'm not exactly sure what means that we have 3 in a party. Yeah, I can see there's a treasure chest down there as well. Doesn't even care. Dream Eaters around him, goes for the treasure chest. Truly, I'm an adventurer. This really leads nowhere. Let's another room in the building. So maybe I really don't need to be in this district to get here. I just want to avoid being lost like last time. Ooh, Mr. Moogle, do you sell anything for me? Nah, you don't got anything now. But since it's been a bit, we save. Like Sora, he's higher level in the battle level in this area, I've noticed, but Riku is lower. I think it is because we spent a good amount of time in Sora lost with few maps, but Riku's also getting closer. But Sora also only, I think, surpasses the battle level of this world. Like, who knows how it's gonna look next world? Because I've noticed that the levels always seem to go up.
This is starting to wear me down. Can we get a timeout?
Miss me? I'll take it from here.
No, I don't need your help.
Of course you do. Where are your dreams? How else can you fight?
I don't need them anymore.
Yeah, they have their pens.
Your partner. Well, don't you want to make it out of the game? Who's gonna help you if you get hurt?
Okay, you win. I'll let you do this wedding.
You know, I'll be honest, despite this looking like a younger Sora, which I always find it weird, why did they de-age him for this one? Especially since Riku doesn't look de-aged. I will say, Sora's KH 3D outfit looks honestly amazing. Contains sliding sidewinder.
He got away.
Sora.
So you must be Neku's partner.
Yeah. I'm Shiki. Nice to meet you. Neku told me all about you.
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
Hey, Sora, stop talking.
What? Why? You said you need her. That's a good thing.
That's sweet, Neku.
I will tell you this much. This does not
Well, I
show off enough of like the world that ends with you storyline. Like there's so much more.
Because that Dream Eater we're after has retreated to the other imagining of this world.
Other imagining? You mean where Riku is?
Yes. He and our other friends will do what they can, but we'll just run ourselves in circles at this rate. We need to trap that thing in one place, and then we can finish it.
Trap it where?
The third district.
Okay.
Joshua,
Yes, Neku?
tell me,
Are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose. Give up on yourself, and you give
Like,
up
why?
on the world.
Why you can't afford to lose?
So I'll see you there.
Also, what exactly freaking
Me?
Yeah. You're my friend. It's your home, too.
like what
Maybe it's you.
Joshua's role is, and even like, because this implies Joshua is just a friend, or even how Neku's story. There's a lot more to these kids than that. But to be fair, I think it's kind of like the Final Fantasy characters. Like, we're not seeing all their stories. Again. And I gotta be right back. Okay. I gotta remember how the hell we exit this place. I'll be honest, Riku has a really easier time getting around this area. See, oh, maybe that was Grabby that throws us up in the air. Is that mine or no? That's just an arrival. Yeah, I think we're under a silence. That's why my thing's going weird. Yeah, that one's mine. I really gotta remember to do this spray paint thing. Cause I bought a like black color thing for it, and I have yet to be able to use it. We should also make sure to upgrade Sora's to fire as well. Felt like that room was here for some reason, but I could not remember why. I remember didn't we go somewhere like this to get back? Downside of you really don't remember where to go. Oh, this map is also just so massive. Oh no. I think that's about. I feel like it had something to do with this room. I think it's this room. There's no way up from here, so it definitely can't be here. Although, did we go up? I remember riding this, getting nowhere when we were the purple. No, the purple is what we rode. So we've been riding this stuff. I'm really trying to remember how we got in this area. Because, like, that's what's my problem. We need to get... So, like, it has nothing to do with what we're missing. Maybe if we do this. Sora just somehow try to heal. Yeah, I see that just unlocked a treasure chest for us, but hey, still a treasure chest. I just wonder what these guys were even here for. It's not like you unlock anything. Despite what I thought. See, that's what I hate when you accidentally do the wrong command. I feel like you're supposed to do something with the... Fudge. That's one thing I also don't really like. I always see that treasure chest there, but I keep missing it because... every time I jump over it, it's like, literally I just get flown off anyways. Sometimes you just don't fly. Oh, I should not have noticed. There, we got it this time. Oh, see, that was a mimic. I was gonna say, because I don't remember that being there last time. So I remember there being one. Okay. If this leads up going the wrong way, I'm just gonna note that we've been going up. No, that's what so I was right. It had something to do with where we were going. Oh, so I see that it's still leveled despite things like that. Salmon. Keep this area, okay. I think we're gonna actually, no, I don't even think we've... Never mind, I'm thinking of a different idea. I just realized we're not actually at the part I thought we were.
I got it, Riku! It's working. People through first.
We'll handle things here. You take care of the boss.
Will do.
Summoning. Take out Dreamer is summoned by Spellcan. I just like you find it funny. Its former boss is like. Calm down, monkey. I should probably save them, but... Ah, no, I missed. Oh, I think I still hit him. What? Oh god, we can shoot him! Oh, it doesn't look like it does any actual damage. You know, I'm starting to think I need to make sure I have more than one cure. I'm 90% sure we're about to get dropped anyways. Now that one looks like a hit. You know what? Ah, yeah, I can see it. Let's... Like, we're gonna get some drop. I really don't like when it does that in a boss fight, which I'm 90% sure that means we're gonna have to start this part over again. I also like to point out we're literally not even seeing his health bar anymore. Okay. Take out the Dream Eater. See, we're starting right from this part again. Really trying to switch to a different attack there. That one was all you. Boom. Sarah Terra recipe. So that's how we get those guys.
Riku, the third district. We're going to pin it between both worlds.
Got it.
First district. Like I said, Riku himself has such an easy way to get to the first. He literally has to go just one or two ways.
Take it!
Want to kill with fire for the fun of it. Wakey, wakey, Riku. I should remember. The third? No, that's second district. Curious about something. What happens if we try to run this way? Because in the original game, this was exiting the world, but... Yeah, I think Riku to get to 3rd District actually has to go through 2nd District. Save. As always. Plus, that makes me curious how... Oh, damn, now Riku's level 22. Nice. Damn, Riku's already a higher level than Sora. totally a silent spell.
Take this!
Spell it is though. Yeah, third district. Which is weird, because that's actually something in the first game.
I got you now! This is my street, yo!
You gotta play by the rules.
Oh no!
Sora, you got this.
This is so tired, yo! Every time we chase him down.
I know. But we've got an ally on the other side. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I still don't like it.
You know, you are such a good listener, Pete. You're like a sponge, really.
Me? I'm not a sponge. I'm just me.
You mean Daisuke no Jorobito.
Hey! Don't use my full name!
That's a weird name.
Hey!
Well, it's time to go.
Hey, Riku. Thanks.
Yeah, stay cool. We'll catch up with you soon.
Say hi to Sora.
Sure.
Riku, remember what I said. Be careful. If this really is a dream, it's going to lie to you. Try and make you think it's real.
I got it.
What? I don't got it.
You and Sora would break your heads on this one.
I'm not really sure why Sora's portrayed as an idiot in this one. Knockout Punch, a Keyblade that lands fewer critical hits but compensates with a strength boost and more frequent reality shows. Okay, let's see how this Keyblade goes. We unlocked a new main menu. I want to see how Riku's new Keyblade works compared to his other one. Okay, see, that one does more. Now we're gonna drop and try Sora's again. Damn, I don't have enough DP to give him that. Okay, wait. Oh shit, we were never adding more attack. I always just thought it was. Damn. Guess I was doing that wrong the entire time. Yeah, see, we start all the way from the beginning. I hate that. Kinda wish I increased Sora's attack, though. And we're doing good against this guy, though. Fuck. Right, dodge roll until we can heal again. Ah, damn it. Yeah, retry. Hopefully it just makes us retry from that part. Damn it! Really? Well, we're gonna redo the boss rush. You know what? I want to try this. I know normally I try to have them use them at the same time, but I don't think that's any more effective. And we're in the middle of an annoying ass. These are time missions, so I kind of don't want to. Like coming back from the... let's try the Bails. Maybe they might give us some help. If I could aim for... Problem is that these don't think really aim very well. Yo! Nope. Did I not even get the chance to... Is it gonna do this? You need some distance. Oh yeah. Yeah, hopefully the next one doesn't have so many goddamn boss phase attacks. I don't like this. That's right. Alright, yeah, bounce.
Let's go.
Is this the fire one?
Take this.
Boom, I think we got it. So yeah, we don't see this fuck.
Where'd it go?
Somewhere else. Out of Traverse Town and out of my reach. We'll just have to let it go.
Great.
So we failed the mission?
I'll go after it.
What?
Come on, I'm not an actual player. Can't I bend the rules?
Well, I guess the rules of the world don't apply if your hearts are connected. Right, Sora? That's how you roll?
Right. Then it's settled.
Sora. Thanks. It wasn't easy. You made it easy.
Yeah.
Wow, Matthew, you've changed.
Huh? You think?
Yeah. You're less dorky.
The dorky line is just funnier.
Once you find your friends, Sarah, you should come hang out in our town.
Definitely.
I'd very much love to see how that would work.
Sure.
I'd love to see. Maybe it will be one of the worlds that appears on Kingdom Hearts 4. I admit there was a lot of people who thought Shibuya would be is where Sora ended up when he rallied at Quadrado.
No. I'll see him soon.
I'm afraid to like using the world that was used this entire time. They get the exact same Keyblade again. And again, I'll equip it on...
That works for me. We all got a role to play, right? Gosh,
Silence! No underling of mine shall be insulted so.
We suspect
Great plans for dear Pete and for all the worlds. Once I have taken them for my own.
Then I've got bad news for you. That day's never gonna come.
Perhaps you should take a few moments to reconsider. Or does the Queen's life mean nothing to you at all?
Mickey! Don't listen to her! You can't have Maleficent
Minnie! All right, Maleficent. Tell us what you want.
Let me see. Shall I begin with this world? I much prefer it in its darker, more ominous permutation.
You said it. This place needs some lights out top.
You're lying, Maleficent. Not even you would go through this much trouble just for that. What is it you're really after?
Very receptive. I presume you are familiar with Xehanort, the man who led me to discover worlds outside of my own.
You know him?
As do you, I see. Yes, he shared everything with me. How to go about winning a heart over to the darkness. And, most gloriously, about the 7 hearts of pure light, the ones that would grant me the power I need to conquer all worlds. However, the worlds were too complex, too much for even me to contain. It seemed I had miscalculated. Then it came to me. Of course, I could go about conquering other worlds in my own manner. You do have the data for all the worlds, do you
Don't ask how you produce data.
And now you will hand it over to me.
Don't you bozos pretend you don't remember. Me and Maleficent was trapped inside. Now cough it up.
What?
Weird if they'll bring the data statement back in another game. The fact that it was brought up in this game really makes me curious. Especially 90% the datascape was also brought up in
Minnie Mouse is to get a boo-boo down that way.
I see you have failed to recognize the futility of your situation. Very well. Face your doom!
Of course, it's not that easy. Actual darkness. Makes me wonder how they were stopping her. That was just because holding her.
Maleficent, you lose.
Say, lady, I think the pipsqueak's right. We better hit the road.
I mean, Donald Duck is the literally greatest black mage in all of Square Enix history. Like, he ain't handling that. Maleficent ain't handling the greatest black mage. That's got Zeta Flare. You kill a guy with that.
You used the darkness to get here? That was reckless.
I love how you don't even acknowledge she's sheer.
I didn't expect you to save us. Axel?
Axel didn't. My name is Lee.
Oh, his full name is Axel Dark Rescue. Still saving. Shit. Distinct Worlds. Glossary. 7 Princesses. A glossary entry that discusses the 7 Princesses. And we'll stop here for the night. So without further ado... Actually, no, I can just read the Chronicle next episode. I'll start with the Chronicle next episode. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share your favorite, follow, like, spread around. If you know others who need entertaining my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Until next time, this is The Night Show, signing off tonight. And as you can see, we can see the new worlds. So that's what our combat level needs to be. Always lower, I noticed.